Moon Platoon, we are going to do the unthinkable. The fundamental formula for AMC is strong. We want to talk about the fact that we have now seen the EQ band of Lux algorithm on AMC slowly, and I mean right there, gather to an inflection point. So a potential crossover within the next trading day. We wanted to be able to get you ready for Wednesday, so that's why I want you to tell you that there are winners of the day, like DWAC, Fun, LCID, Dash, PTON. All of these stocks are having a nice one. These are the stocks that are having a bad one. NSAV, Ocugen, SHMP, CLIS. But most importantly, we are still seeing red on GME and AMC. Barely any red today, but where is the fundamental or the momentum-based argument? Let's take a look. First, I started my research on this article. If AMC stock stays cheap like now, value investors will start to buy it. And that means that we now have to talk about the complete package of how to develop understanding of a stock, both at a momentum but at a fundamental level. Let's do it. Click that like, get it all the way up to over 1,300. And comment out which one you are so that we can get this video out to as many apes as possible. AMC has been falling for the past several months. This might make it appealing to value seekers. 38% annual return. AMC stock is now down $22.78 per share as of January 10th, but this is down from its recent peak of $51 in September alone. That's a tumble of 55%. On the one hand, that might be pretty concerning to many investors, but to others, including value investors, it might just be well worth looking at again. That is especially the case for those who missed its move up earlier this year. In fact, this article writer, the world's largest movie chain, is now clearly in a turnaround situation. People are going back to see movies in a big way. AMC reported that it had record sales during the pre-Christmas run-up. This is going to accrue to AMC's fourth quarter earnings and cash flow situation that could help push AMC stock. On December 22nd, AMC reported that it set a post-reopening single-day attendance record in the US. In fact, based on the opening weekend strength of Marvel and Sony Pictures' Spider-Man No Way Home, AMC broke several post-reopening attendance records. For 3 days straight that weekend, its opening attendance records were broken each day. In fact, I think we just broke another one. Moreover, AMC globally sold more than 2 million tickets on December 21st. This is the largest single-day record ever since Christmas Day 2019. Anyone who goes to see movies knows that AMC makes a lot of money not only from movies but also from concessions they sell. As a result, they suspect that Q4 earnings statement will bring a good deal of cash flow to the bottom line. This may result in a surprise earnings result. You guys know that if you subscribe to this channel, we will be live streaming that earnings call just like we've done for every earnings for AMC, GME. This is the hub that you guys are already in the right spot for. For example, although analysts still expect negative earnings per share, EPS this year, they may not mean that company will have a negative free cash flow. For example, the revenue estimate for Q4 2021 from 7 analysts surveyed by Seeking Alpha is $2.49 billion. By the end of 2022, they forecasted $4.57 billion, or 83% higher than 2021. However, as it stands, the company's third quarter earnings report showed that its operating cash burn during Q3 was just $31.2 million. This improved significantly from the $127 million burn during the second quarter and $322 million during the first quarter. As a result, they suspect by the end of Q4 2022, AMC will clearly be making significant amounts of FCF. Remember, that's free cash flow. They suspect the FCF margin will rise to at least 10%, probably 15% on a run rate basis by Q4. But just using a 10% FCF margin, we can therefore forecast that 2022 FCF will be about $457 million. The best way to value AMC stock is to use an FCF yield metric. For example, at 3% FCF yield, the stock has a target market value of $15.23 billion. That is by dividing 557 million by 3%. So now AMC Entertainment presently has a market cap of $11.69 billion. Therefore, using a 3% FCF yield metric, which is very cheap, AMC stock has an upside of at least 30%. Using a 2% FCF yield, the stock has even higher upside. For example, dividing 457 million in forecast FCF by 2%, the stock has a target value of $22.85 billion. That's an upside of 95%. for the stock. Even if it takes 2 years for this to work out, the average annual return will be about 39.8% per year. So just in the way that you measure it, AMC stock is looking a pretty good bargain moving forward. From their calculations, the upside ranges from about 30% to 95%, with an average of 38% annually for the next 2 years. There's that fundamental view on AMC. I know you guys are waiting around for the good data of momentum-based movements as well. We have 18% short interest as reported by Ortex. Remember, we are still developing the story of just how much of that short interest is buried under a lot of red tape and a lot of the system not working for the retail investor. Pay attention to the fact that this is the options chain as of today, a large amount of puts at around $23 strike, right? Still some $13 puts as well as $35 puts. On the far right side, we still have $145 calls. Those are still putting a tear to my eye because, you know, those people have been putting good money on the far right side of the options chain for a long time, and they might have been directly attributed to the IV spike that gave us the after hours boost. So if you guys are looking for another after hours boost, always pay attention to the options chain as well as the IV data coming through. Like I said in the beginning of this stream, that we had the incoming convergence of the EQ band. The inflection point is where we see bullish turn into bearish and vice versa. So right now we have had the sell signal on the 30-minute chart all the way back in, where is this? The beginning of the year, right around the 31st of December and January 1st, right? From that sell signal that was at 28.93. From a couple of times, we didn't get a buy signal here at 21.48, even though it started dipping into that oversold Bollinger. We started to see that exact same area again. That's where that double bounce pattern started to develop and then fizzled at the very top of that overbought Bollinger right here. So 23.94. But that said, this is not the end of the momentum-based play. You can still see that there are lots of potential double bottom momentum-based patterns that we could see in the near future. In fact, even now, if we bottom out to 21.28 in the next trading day, we should see a potential intra-week double bottom play out as well. I hope you guys found this video exciting to say the least. GME is also facing a $120 bounce as of yesterday, holding into that pattern of just $137. That would have put a GME in the less than double digits, but 5% range up. Now it is holding around that 0%. Not up or down. However, you guys know that the winners and the losers of the day. Also wanted to have a fun little tidbit. Today is National Step in a Puddle and Splash Your Friends Day. So there you go. A little bit of wholesome news from yours truly. If you guys want to find more wholesome thoughts and pictures, that is Andrew Mo Money on Instagram and Twitter, as well as the best places to be able to become eligible for raffle giveaways. And finally, just to support your local meatball. So if his sleepy dog nature made you laugh, made you smile, made you think this content was interesting, please comment down below. Make sure to hit that like, and we'll see you guys in the future video. If you guys like the tool that gave you the data, EQ bands, buy signals, sell signals, that is Lux algorithm. It's in the description for 20% off as always. And finally, you can find a crypto.com link in the description where you guys will be able to get that metal card. Good chance to be able to catch the crypto resurgence, about 4% up to 6%, depending on which crypto you're looking at. Dogecoin up about 6%, Ethereum up about 5%, and SHIB up about 4.5%. Most importantly, Bitcoin starting to creep itself back up right around that 2.5% up today alone. See you guys in the next one. Peace.